Just saw a post from Dr. K about how after he failed several times to get into medical school and saw his friends thriving and making lots of money, he decided to go be a monk. And there was a period for him where he used that as a point of comparison, where he would say to himself, I suppose, that I'm living a better life, a non-material life. Uh, I'm not I'm not trapped on this, you know, wheel of trying to chase money and trying to chase satisfaction. So I'm doing better, and how that was just his ego, justifying his choices. um, these weren't his words. This is what I took from what he wrote. My seeking for enlightenment. Um, I don't think I was ever really seeking being special. I think the idea probably came up from time to time. Maybe it still does. Um, what I was seeking was being untroubled. And I think really that's what everyone's seeking. I don't think anyone really cares about being special. I think that in the quest for being untroubled, we may make a concession that maybe if we're less troubled than someone else, then maybe that's good enough. Or if we're more satisfied than someone else, then maybe that's good enough. Um, but of course, there's always going to be someone who's higher on that ladder than us. So then we can always look up and be like, well, I'm not doing as well as they are, so that's not good enough. So I don't think that's where anybody wants to be. I don't think anybody wants to be better than. I think everyone just wants, what's good enough. Reminds me of the other misconception we have that, in my opinion, or my view, that it's a misconception that we want to be loved. Um, if you look at it from either a evolutionary or religious or philosophical perspective, there's no reason why ultimately what we would want is to be loved. So I think it stands to reason that really what we want is to be valuable. And I think being loved is symbolic of that. If someone loves me, that means I'm valuable to them. So I've served my mission, I've served my purpose. And this, I think, I don't think anybody wants to be famous. Again, I think we look at people who are famous and we say, wow, they're really valuable, they're making a contribution. That's really what's going on there. Narcissism is a corruption of that, where we get really attached to that symbology, and we don't care about really being valuable anymore. We just want to be told that we're valuable, or tell ourselves that. But again, even from an evolutionary standpoint, what use would an instinct of wanting to be loved be? How would that serve the collective? It would only serve the collective in that it pushes us to be valuable. And I think if we can recognize that, then we can just aim for being valuable, and it doesn't matter what people think about it. You can recognize what is the most valuable thing you can do for the world right now. You can do that thing. No one has to know it. No one has to recognize it. If you know it, then that's enough. I think that's why unambiguous acts of kindness can be so powerful, right? Doing good and not telling anybody about it, so that you can know that it's not serving your ego or serving your narcissism. Then then you know that you're being of real value. And that can be very uplifting.